Welcome to the Lotus Goddess Divine Love. Hi everyone, how's everyone doing today? Hope you're doing well and staying safe. Welcome back everyone. Welcome if you're new to my channel. I do Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine, Twin Flame Journey Charm readings. And let's begin, and just keep in mind that this is a general reading. So what I'll do is I'll pull out a charm from this bag. This is one of my jumbo charms. Let's see what charm comes out. There's a lot of them in here. Okay. Ooh, hear me roar, roar. Divine Masculine, the lion. Ooh, somebody's being courageous. You getting the guts, the courage to do something masculine? Are you? Are you? Roar. Whoa, so beautiful. I love this term. Okay, let's put him here. Okay, see what messages comes through. Okay, I'll explain what came in here. No wonder that line came out. So the first thing I see here is that there's a hidden love offer here. This is a Divine Masculine who has been guided by the Divine to pursue, move towards the Divine Feminine, to come in with a solid offer, commitment, stability, reunion. I see here that there's a proposal here, engagement, wedding, something like that, but they're coming in. This is somebody who, so this line is like trying to build up the courage, to say what they need to say. They feel a little bit lost, confused. It's like, what do I say? They feel lost about, it's like lost with words. They know that things have been rough. They know that this journey, this separation has been very difficult for them and very difficult for you. It's like, how do I restore Divine Feminine's faith in me? So this is a Divine Masculine who is trying to build the strength, the courage to stand up for the connection. They really want to be with you. They want to start a new beginning. They're just thinking about, how do I restore things? How do I get things going again? I see here in this reading, it keeps showing that there's this idea of wanting to propose, wanting to come to Divine Feminine, want to return. They want to restore the connection. They want to talk about reunion, being with you, how much they love you, how much they want to be with you, how they know that you're the one. They want to speak, but they don't know what to say. They want to move forward, but they don't know what to do when they move forward. They know which way to go, but they're still lost at, what steps do I need to take first in order to get there? This Divine Masculine is really happy here. I see him very happy. This is somebody who may be in tears. They're so happy because they finally get it. They finally see it. Something was revealed to them in dreams. The Divine showed something to Divine Masculine through dream state. So not like daydreaming. It's like when they were sleeping. They dreamt about you. They dreamt about your love. They had a dream that you two were together, that you two love each other, the pureness of your love. I feel like it was more energetically. This is going to sound a little bit unique, but this is the visualization I got. It's not that they had a dream only about you two, like physically how you look and how Divine Masculine looks. The visualization I got was kind of like in liquid form, okay, like two different colors. It's like how do I say? Okay, this is the best way I can explain it. So you know a candy cane, right? Like a Christmas candy cane, right? So you know how when they first make it, the candy itself, it's soft, right? So you have the white of the candy and then you have the red of the candy, right? So they twist the candy so that it makes that pattern, right? To make the candy cane, right? So the visualization I got is that you two are being twisted, intertwined together to merge into one, right? It's kind of like the masculine and feminine energy, but it's more of the energy itself is one, and it has to do with you two in your original form. So this has to do with the soul. So the reconnecting of you two in the physical brings together that connection of, wow, I'm doing the infinity. So it's like the it feels like something that's ongoing, something that is coming to merge together finally, because the soul is one, right? But you two are in two separate forms in the 3D physical form, but at the same time you two have the energy of the divine masculine, divine feminine within. So once you come into union within self first, that's the first union. So masculine coming to union within self first, divine feminine coming into union within self first, and then the energies of the two merging into one. Okay, so but it's such a beautiful visualization I got. The best way I can explain is like candy, like toffee, like the texture of it. And it's like once they merge into one, it's like it's hard to separate, but you can see it, you can distinguish between the divine feminine energy, divine masculine energy, but it's still it intertwines, it comes together. So that's what I'm getting from this. This is a long awaited. Divine Feminine, yes, Divine Feminine, you've done everything you could from your end, right? You've done everything you could to hold the connection in the start. I feel like in the start, when you two first went into separation, in the start, you held on very tightly to the connection. Eventually, you grew, you evolved, you released it, you let it go. But here, there's something here that you do not know, Divine Feminine. Here it shows that while you were going through this, constantly thinking about Divine Masculine, constantly thinking about separation, and then you grew into the energy you are at this point, so like into the Queen, you're strong now that you've come into union within yourself first. You've recognized the connection itself, you've honored it, you've accepted it for what it is, and you've accepted Divine Masculine's actions as part of the journey. But here what it shows that there is some sort of shadow effect in this reading. So you know how we think about Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine mirroring each other? But here it's showing it as a shadow effect. It shows Divine Feminine that what you went through, Divine Masculine followed. What Divine Feminine went through, right? The cycle Divine Feminine went through, Divine Masculine followed. It's like you were the preview to Divine Masculine's future. Okay? So I'll say it again in a different way. What you went through, Divine Feminine, right? In whether it be your awakening, some cases, some Divine Feminines may have went through a karmic cycle, karmic lesson with somebody else, whatever the case may be, this Divine Masculine followed. Some may notice patterns. I feel like some Divine Feminines, because you have come so far, you may have forgotten certain things that you used to keep track of. For example, dates, certain dates on the calendar, certain numbers, times, events, that sort of thing, because you were putting the pieces together to learn more about your connection as Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine, twin flames, right? the synchronicities, that sort of thing in the start. That's perfectly fine. That's how a lot of people awaken to the connection, right? They see things that the divine show them. But over time, when you started to evolve divine feminine, certain things that once used to be important to you because you were like, I see that. I see the divine feminine showing me a butterfly. I see that feather over there. It reminds me of masculine. Those kind of things no longer really matter to you because you have evolved so much that those little synchronicities, those little signs are not as important as the ones that you started to see up ahead, right? So the reason why I mentioned that is because some of the things that have to do with your connection earlier in your in the beginning, I feel like in the beginning when you started to learn about the connection itself, those things that mattered before, the numbers and things like that, there's some significance to it now. Some of you may not recall certain things, but if you have a really good memory, if you wrote it down, something like that, what I'm being shared is go back to those dates. There is some kind of hint or clue in the numbers. That time it didn't make sense. That time, like if you saw, say your masculine's favorite number was number 5, right? Your masculine's maybe they played sports and they were number 5 or something like that. Maybe that time in the beginning when you two were first in separation, that number 5 meant something to you. But now that number five means something else. So that's what I'm mentioning here is that things that were synchronicities, signs that no longer matter to you at this point, but they did at that time. There's a different meaning to those things that you will be able to see now because you have evolved. Okay, so if you have some information that was shown to you, given to you by the divine, that you have noticed some significance to it that time. It's like, for example, the number 5 of the jersey. Oh, that's my masculine's number, number 5. But now because you've evolved so much in your spiritual journey, you will see the significance of that number in a different way. It has a different meaning. But it was shown to you for you to have that kind of like be aware, consciously aware of that number. But because of your transformation, now you're able to see that number for what it is, its true representation of what it's meant to be or what it's meant to show to you. But you were not ready to see it then. It was just so that you have an idea of what you needed to see for the future. It's like kind of like your past self was giving hints to your future self of what you need to see. Hope that makes sense. I know it can get a little bit. I try my best to share what I'm been shown or what messages that are being shared with me, but that number is just an example, but it has something to do with the things that you used to collect or understand or you used to see in the past that you may have let go of because now it doesn't really matter. Like I feel like it doesn't really matter to you because it's like, oh, that was the past, you know? Like why would you remember Divine Masculine's old phone number off by heart like that from 10 years ago? Like that doesn't matter, right? But now there's something about things of the past that have more significance now. So if you do remember certain things of the past, reevaluate, look into that again, because there's something there that is meant for you to see now. One more thing I see here in this reading. When the Divine Masculine, remember how I mentioned that following you? So what you went through, Divine Masculine follows. And it's not something that is subconscious. It's something that is part of this Divine Masculine's journey. It's like Divine Feminine went through this. Now it's Divine Masculine's turn. That's what it shows here. This was something that was guided to divine feminine, guided to divine masculine. Okay, let me start again. So what I see here is that when divine feminine went through certain things, it was something that had to do with your decision, divine feminine, something that you were given choice about something. But with divine masculine, it's like they were guided. It's like because of you, because you learned the lesson you need to learn, it gave this divine masculine an opportunity to be guided on a specific path to go through their lesson, right? So it's done differently for both of you here. It's like you kind of went through this, it's not the same journey. You kind of went through similarities when it comes to patterns, but divine feminine was given more, I feel like you were shown more things than divine masculine. Divine masculine is like, it's like divine feminine. You have a choice between the vanilla, chocolate, or strawberry. Either way, we will show you. But masculine, it's like you just get a cone. You don't even get a scoop of ice cream. You just get the cone. So I see here is just one option for divine masculine. This has to do with not about the choices that they made in terms of like relationship or karmic situation or something like that. It's more of like how to learn, how to evolve, how to grow as the counterpart. It's like divine masculine was given only one way of moving forward on going through the transitioning, the process. But divine feminine had, there was a few, and I feel like that what I'm getting is that maybe the reason why some divine feminines are at a certain point at this time, others are at a certain point this time. It's like you were given more choices because you were the one who awakened first. That's where the divine masculine followed. See, if there was one divine feminine who chose strawberry ice cream, for example, masculine shadowed you. If divine feminine chose chocolate ice cream, for example, their divine masculine shadowed them, right? But still, the divine masculine had only one option, but divine feminine had an option between 1, 2, or 3. Another way I can explain this is that, say if the divine had shown divine feminine, you need to go this way, and there was a divine feminine that's like, no, I want to go this way because I don't want to do this, because maybe that divine feminine had to learn certain things. Maybe they need to release part of their ego at that time. Not all, but some. I'm just giving an example. So say if divine feminine is like, no, I'm going down this way, road A, okay? But divine is like, no, you're going down road B. Then this divine feminine is like, no, I'm going down road A. They go through that. So just like choosing the option strawberry, right? They chose their option. They go through whatever they need to go through. But eventually they were led to that road B. So say if there was somebody who chose ice cream. So the other option B. So they're like, oh, I'll just go down road B because the divine is showing me road B. So each one depends on the counterpart, divine feminine. You were the leader here, divine feminine. You led. And divine masculine followed. It shows divine masculine following you. It's like divine masculine assumed that they were making their own choices, right? Yes. In the human form, yes, they have free will. They make their choices, yes. But energetically, there was some shadowing going on here. There was some shadowing taking place over here. So I hope you like this reading. I know it's a little bit of a unique one, but if you like my readings, please subscribe to my channel. Leave a comment below if this resonated for you, if you understood what I was talking about. I know there's so many different ways of sharing this information. I hope you like this reading. Please leave a comment below, and thank you all for watching. Have a beautiful day. Bye, everyone.